Okay, so when you're on your journey and when you're on your journey to your destination or wherever you're going, you may experience roadblocks. You may experience different type of energies or different type of people who are just around you at the moment. Because when you just start driving your car, when you just start planning for your journey, when you just start getting into it and you're driving your car and you're heading to the place you want to go to, there may be obstacles in your way that not tries to stop you, but obstacles in your way that if you choose for it to stop you, you will just stop. And when you're going through difficult situations in your life and you're worried about how you can keep staying motivated, how you can keep pushing through certain events in your life. Today, basically, I was I was tired. I was upset. I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to do anything today because I feel upset. Because I feel this way. I feel this way. I feel this way. And a lot of stuff was happening around me. I was really aggravated, and I was like, well, I'm not going to do anything. So then I thought about it, like, okay, if I'm driving right now, if I'm driving my car and I just decide I'm not going to drive anymore, I'm not going to do anything anymore because I'm tired, because I don't feel like driving anymore. That wouldn't sound right, right? So if you're driving, if you're really in real life and you're actually going to a destination and you just decide to stop because you don't feel like it, you have to really think what you could be jeopardizing. You may not see it at that moment, you may not see it today, but if you stop because you feel upset or you feel certain ways, you will always stop if you feel certain ways. And it's kind of like, I was thinking about it earlier, it's kind of like people who act off of impulse. Like, you'll see someone who, here's a good example. If someone has an anger issue, as soon as they feel that anger, they act on it and they start doing whatever they do. But it's kind of, I don't want to say it's the reverse, but it's like when you feel that feeling in your chest, because every day you're not going to be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You may have a certain moment in time where you're just like, okay, I don't want to do anything. And if you're in that moment of time and you feel like, okay, I don't want to do anything at this moment, that's fine. But you don't have to sit here and, I guess I would say, act impulsively, because if you're acting impulsively, you're acting on that emotion. Sadness, depression, what does that happen? What supposedly are you supposed to be doing? What do people usually do when they feel sad? What do usually people do when they feel upset or down? They stay down. They lay in their bed, start reading on their phones, don't get anything accomplished for the day. Or they take it out on other people because they can't process it. So I hope I'm saying this right. But I just noticed that usually when we feel these emotions of the sadness and the very fluffy, sad emotions, we tend to not do the things that we're needing to do for that day. Let's say you have goals set and then something happens or something around you, or you're just not feeling the day. Nothing has to happen. You could wake up and just not feel the day today. Like, you can just be like, I just don't want to do anything today. Like, and it's good to have off days. I'm not saying don't have an off day or whatever, but I'm saying when you have those feelings and emotions that control you and you act impulsively off those emotions and lay down. Impulsive don't always have to be a big action or a big like something big that someone can see. Like if you're angry, of course you're going to see someone acting angry. If you're sad or down, the impulsive move is to lay down and just not do anything and just, oh, woe is me. That's impulsive. But if you actually sit here and think about it and actually question yourself, like, okay, if I sit here and don't do this today, am I moving towards the goal that I have for my future? Yes, I feel down. Yes, I feel upset. How can I feel better? How can I at least feel a little bit better? Even if it's you playing podcasts in the background while you complete your work, even if it's you taking a shower while you complete the, I know y'all can see me in my glasses. Okay, I'm sweating. Even if it's you, taking a shower to, you know, to rinse your body off and to get your mind back in focus. 1 second. Okay, so yes, get your body, get back in the mood. Like just because you feel upset don't mean you have to act on those feelings. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, well, I feel upset. And you're like, okay, yeah, you feel upset. Over time, I mean, once or twice is fine. But over time, when you start to really be a leader in your own life and making your choices, like you're responsible for your choices, and you choose to not do something today, I just can't do it anymore. Because I have I think in the back of my mind, like, dang, I did not do anything to go towards my goal because of how I felt. And nothing's miraculous is going to happen for you if you just sit down and not do anything. Like, it's not going to miraculously pop out of the sky. Like, it's not. If you lay down and let your emotions take over you. Because the next day, guess what? What if it's still there? What if you still feel those emotions? Are you going to just not do anything ever? So it's like, I had to choose. I'm being personal right now, but I had to choose, not just even, no, not even making this YouTube video. I mean, I wanted to make it, but just other goals I had set for today. I just was not going to do it because I was just like, you know what, today is just not the day for me. This, that, this, that, this, that. And how do you stay motivated during these times? Like, how do you stay motivated? It's not motivation. It's really not motivation. It's just discipline. Like the feelings of, oh, please, 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 I want these feelings to stop, blah, blah, blah. You have to think about it. Like your environment or wherever you're around or whatever, like you have to think about it. The people, well, Elon Musk or the owner of Tesla or the owner of McDonald's, Walmart, did they say, oh, I just don't feel like working on my dream of Walmart? I just don't feel like building on my dream today. You have to really think about it. Like, did they really sit here and say they did not feel like doing it? Did they let their emotions control them? Like, I had to pray. I had to get in the shower. I had to listen to some podcasts because I guess you would call that motivation, but it eased my soul. It took away some of the feelings I was feeling. It wasn't as thick. It was a little more, okay, I can get through this. You know what I'm saying? Also, don't rush the process. Like, don't rush the process of what God has for you. Don't rush the process. The steps that you have taken today, it don't matter if you were supposed to do a full body workout and the only thing you did was, just your abs or something, you worked out today. You're working towards your goal. You're still getting there. Like, don't put yourself down and say, well, I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. Like, you did something. Like, you're moving towards your goal. Like, don't put yourself down because you're the only one doing it. Like, no one else is putting you down. No one else is making you stay in bed. No one else is making you think these thoughts. No one else is making you do these things. You're choosing to entertain certain things or certain thoughts that you don't have to entertain, or certain feelings. Sometimes it's not even a thought. It can be just a feeling like, oh, I just don't want to do it today. And usually then that's just like a point in your life where when you get over that hump in the road, is blissful on the other side. You have to think about it. Like, if you're driving and you just get tired of driving, like we're not long stretch and you're like, dang, I just don't want to, I'm tired, like I'm exhausted, or you just don't feel like driving, do you stop? If you were the only one in the car, do you stop the car? No. If you need to get some food to eat, if you need to get a 5-hour energy, if you need to get some Sprite or something, some coffee, you're going to go ahead and get it. Especially if you already took your rest and it's time to start driving again. And you want to stop because you just don't feel like it. It will take you longer to get there. And you know that if you keep driving, you eventually will get closer to your destination. So find a solution to your problems. Find a way to channel your emotions. Find a way to uplift your emotions. Even if it's getting a snack. Even if it's, say, I'm going to do 1 hour today. I'm just going to do 1 hour. If you're doing something for your business, okay, I'm just going to do this for my business today. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do that. But never stop. I understand at the beginning, like, I used to just say, okay, I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm just going to go to sleep because I'm upset. But that was hindering me at the end of the day because I didn't realize that I'm stopping my own progression by just stopping whenever I feel a certain way. I mean, if you are, in the hospital hurt, that's different. But if you're just having the feelings and you're talking about you're going to stop, you can't stop. Because when you stop, everything else stops. Of course, you're going to have your money working for you, but you will have to keep going in that direction to have your money eventually working for you. But if you're just starting out, like, you have to find that power inside of you. Like, I pray. And I just talk to God. I'm like, yo, I'm just tired. I don't want to do it today. Like, and God told me, just do it. Just get up and go do it. And at the end of it, like, I felt so good. Like, I felt better because I didn't let my emotions stop me from going towards what I really want. Going towards what I really, really want in life. So, you have to really see the bigger picture and see where you're going and have your goals and know that if you just keep going, each and every step counts. Every step counts. Like, it don't matter if it was a small baby step or a big, gigantic step. Every single step counts. It's all part of evolving you. You have to think about if somebody is more, like, has a bigger company, they're not going to just take off. If they can, yes. But if they can't, they're not going to just take off because they don't feel like it. They will have it planned in their schedule. Hey, this day is vacation time, or this week I'm having vacation. They're not going to just wake up, oh, I don't feel like doing it. Well, I'm not going to do it today. That mean they're acting impulsively, and impulsively doesn't mean it's so outright, or somebody who just does, it's somebody who does not have control of their emotions. It's the same thing, just in a more subtle way that you won't even realize. Hey, I'm acting impulsively. I feel this way now. I'm acting impulsive. So you have to choose. Like, you really have to choose. How can I be motivated, or how can I keep going when I'm aggravated? How can I keep going when I'm feeling down? How can I keep going when I'm upset? Like, you don't have to keep saying, oh, I gotta be so this, I gotta be this happy person, this positive person. Like, no, you don't have to do that. You don't. Like, you don't have to be this high vibe person. You just have to know that, hey, I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. Like, even this little step I took, I'm getting somewhere. It may not look like it, but I moved forward. It may not look like it, but yeah, I'm getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired a little bit, but yeah, I'm getting somewhere. So, um, you just have to understand the vision that you have for your life. If you want to stay in the same place, stay in the same place. If you want to not continue to evolve yourself, don't evolve yourself. But for the people who want to reach a destination, and for the people who want to reach a goal in their lives, you have to really choose you. You have to choose that destination over these feelings that you feel temporarily, because they're going to go and they're going to be gone. And do you want to be slowed down because of it? I mean, if it's like really much that you have to deal with, I understand. But if it's just like, oh, I don't feel like it, this person did, like, don't let other people stop you from reaching your goals. You just keep going. And you just keep the same pace. Like, you don't have to go harder. You don't have to go anything. Like, you just do what you feel like is the right thing to do. I understand these, feeling irritated and all that stuff. No, it can take a toll on you. Like, it really can. Every day if you're feeling irritated and you just like irritated, you have to really think, like, if I don't do what I need to do, I will always be irritated. If I don't do what I need to do, I will always be upset. If I don't do what I need to do, I will always be in the same position that I'm in. You have to choose facts over feelings at this point. I know you want someone just to understand you and feel you and hear you, and and that's why you pray. God hears you. God knows that you want to get to a certain place. Like, just trust him that he's getting you to that place. Like, don't sit here and just be a victim, because victims never get anywhere. Yeah, you can get the attention, but okay, what's next? Like, what's next for you? Are you going to keep being a victim? Or are you going to grow? Or are you going to use it for good? Because just take your time. Like, just take your time. It's not a rush. Like, just take your time on what you're doing in your life. Like, just take your time, because when you rush things and when you're trying to get the answer quick and when you're trying to figure out everything right now, why are you trying to figure out everything right now? Like, everything is going to unfold for you in the most perfect way. You just have to relax. Relax. Hold on. You guys, this video may be a little shorter because I'm tired. I just want to lay down. But this is all I really wanted to say to y'all. It's like, just when you're going through strong emotions, When you're feeling irritable, when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling upset, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like, oh, this is not working, when you're feeling all these emotions and you like impulsively off it and want to just sit down and not do anything, no, go channel those emotions, go exercise, go read something about discipline or in evolving, or just look at motivational videos, like, or just pull up a podcast, go for a walk, or go take a shower. If you need to take a 30-minute nap, take a 30-minute nap. Like, take the nap. Okay? But get up and continue to pour into yourself and continue to do what you promise yourself you were going to do. And don't let yourself stop you, because we're the only ones stopping our own selves. There's nobody is stopping you. No one's stopping you. I just keep believing in you and understand and know where you're going and on your journey. If you have the vision in your mind that, hey, I want to go here eventually, you're going to keep doing. If you don't even have to know everything about it, like, you just have to know where you're going. You don't have to know everything yet. Like, if you want to start a store, you don't have to know everything about starting a store. Just start an online store first, or start getting the products, or just start designing the website, start getting the business cards. Just start. But if you sit here and stop everything because you want to know how everything works, you want to know how to store everything, you're going to hinder yourself, and you're going to stop yourself from growth. So just know where you're going and take little baby steps towards it. Just little steps. It don't have to be that much. Like right now, I'm going to record a longer video because I'm like, okay, I was expecting to record a longer video, but it's like, okay, you did a video. Like, you don't have to overwork yourself. That's what I'm saying. But still move towards your direction you want to get to. Still move towards the direction you want to get to. If you wanted to work out today, like I said, and you didn't do the full workout, that's fine. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't do exactly what you wanted to do. You still did something towards that. Like, just keep moving, going forward. It's like you're walking. It's like you're walking home from somewhere and you're like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna turn around. No, I'm just gonna sit here. I mean, you can take a break, but how long is the break gonna be? Like, you'll get home faster if you just keep going. And I think about Dory when Dory the fish says, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And he knows eventually he'll get there. So eventually just keep swimming. Like, just keep going. Don't rush it. Like, don't try to figure out everything now. Like, figure out day by day. Like, you have each and every day right now to create and to pour into yourself. So use these days and use these hours and minutes to keep going. Don't feel bad because, oh, I didn't do it this day, I didn't do it that day. Like, just do it the next day. So y'all, that's it. That's it. That's how you stay. That's how you keep pursuing. That's how you keep pursuing and going when you feel emotional, when you feel triggered, when you feel upset. You have it all inside of you. It's time for us not to be a victim, but for us to be a victim to our emotions. But for us to say, you know what, I feel this way, but I'm going to keep going. Because trust me, I was surprised at myself. At the end of the day, I was like, wow, I feel myself grow. It was just two options. Like, if I didn't do this, I would never felt this feeling. But now that I felt this feeling, I'm like, wow, I can do it again. Like, just because I feel down doesn't mean I have to stay down. It's okay. Like, it's all okay. Just because you feel down, don't mean you have to stay down. We have the choices and we have the skills we need to get through life. And sometimes you feel like those emotions are just so big, like, oh my God, it's just so big. I don't know. Most of the time, we just want our emotions validated. Like, we just want someone to hear us, understand us. And we just want it to be like, no, God, you see me going through these things. Why are you not just taking it away? And over time, the stuff that was affecting you is not going to affect you later on. Like, just know that this is all a temporary experience, because right, you're not going to be here forever. So we know this is temporary. We just don't know when it's going to, go away. But we have to know also these feelings are temporary and they will pass on. And one day you'll feel better. One day everything will be exactly as God has promised you. So yeah, sometimes we want our feelings acknowledged. We have to acknowledge our own feelings. Like, when you're starting to go on your own journey of becoming an entrepreneur, or creating your life, or doing exciting stuff for your life, you have to take accountability. And people think accountability means, oh, I did something wrong, I have to own up to it. It can also be like, hey, I feel these emotions, so I'm going to figure out a way to feel better, at least as a teensy bit better, so I can keep going towards the destination that I have planned. And it's better if you have a destination and you know where you're going, and you have goals for each and every day, and you know where you're going. But if you don't, it may be a little hard for you to say, hey, I'm going to keep going. And you're like, going where? I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. Just keep persevering. And I know you hear this a lot of times, but persevere, like, by meaning when you feel emotions that are strong, figure out a way to feel just a little bit better and continue on your journey. Continue walking. Continue walking. If Jesus said, hey, I feel like this, I don't want to do this anymore, God, I feel upset, or I feel sad, or I feel this, these people don't like me, do you think we will be here? Do you think the world will be the way it is? Or do you think we'll have God's promises? Because Jesus could have been like, no, God, I'm good. I'm straight. Like, or he could have just said, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be upset because I ain't getting, nothing going my way. Nothing went his way, really. He felt so much pain and emotion. Like, he felt so much distress, irritability. You just didn't know it. Like, you think, oh, he was just perfect. Like, he didn't feel anything. Jesus felt all of that. He felt all of it. Like, he felt all of the pain. He felt sorrow. And he didn't say, I'm not going to do anything because I feel these ways. He still completed his mission while feeling those ways. When he was feeling all these ways, he still completed his mission. He still died on the cross for our sins. He still did what he came to do. No matter if he even died for it. Like, they even killed him. And guess what? He still had his head up straight, and he still honored God, and he still completed his mission. Because he knew where he was going. He knew his destination. So we can have the same faith that Jesus had when he came down to this earth. Just like we're on this earth too. If we can have the same faith, no matter the obstacles or no matter the emotions, and still push through and go, I don't like the word push and all that because it sounds so um it sounds so like forceful and like, no, don't push through. Like, it needs to be with ease, like more ease, you know, like relax a little bit. Whatever's gonna help you relax yourself and focus yourself. That's really gonna help you relax. So yeah, have the heart of God, like have the heart and mind of God, of Jesus. No matter what, he continued to his journey. No matter what happened, he kept walking. You never saw Jesus sitting still or heard about Jesus sitting still, relaxing. Everything he did had a purpose. Everything he did had a purpose. It was not just, oh, I don't feel like doing this. You never had that vibe from Jesus. It was always like he has a goal, like he has a destiny to get to. So yes, more of the story is to just believe, just know where you're going and do it while you're crying. Do it while you're upset. Do it while you're mad. Do it while you're tired of it. Do it while you're irritated or mad at this person. Do it while you're happy. Do it while you're sad. Do it while you're not feeling anything. Do it while you're joyful. Do it while you're bored. Just because you feel a way don't mean you have to change how you are moving in life. You don't have to change how you're going forward in life. Like, it's just an emotion, and you have a destination, and you have a goal, and you're going to get there no matter what. You have to have that mindset of a warrior. You're going to get there no matter what. It doesn't matter what happened. I'm going to get there. And over time, you will grow stronger. Over time, you'll mentally grow stronger. Stop trying to be stronger right now. Like, oh, well, I can't do it right now. I feel so irritated. And that's fine. Start figuring out ways, how can I feel less irritated when I am irritated? What can help me calm those emotions down? Is it praying? Is it meditating? Is it journaling? Is it exercising? You know what I'm saying? Find a solution to your problems. Find a way to channel your emotions. But if we keep on just letting our emotions control us, we would never be where we need to be. If Jesus let his emotions control him, we'll be upset with Jesus. Like, Jesus, really? Like, you could have just pursued just a little bit longer. Like, it was right there. It was right there. The promise is right there. But no, God knew who he was sending down. Like, God knew that the job was going to get done. They had a plan. They didn't just come down here. He didn't just come down here because he wanted to come down here. God had a plan. And he said, this is what we're going to do. And guess what? It got done. So God has a plan for your life. You have to remember, God has a plan for your life. So if God has a plan for your life, and before you came down here, you agreed to the plan, do it with your chin up. Do it while you're crying. Do it while you're sad. Do it while you're upset. Do it while you're angry. Do it while you're happy. Do it while you feel sorrow. Do it while you feel grief. Do it. Do whatever God has placed in your heart to do. We all have a purpose on this earth. And Jesus' purpose was to die for our sins. What is your purpose? It could be to help a certain neighborhood. It could be to speak to certain people in this world. Like, you have to realize, like, the people you listen to or you watch, if they never recorded videos, if they never follow what God had for them to do, you may not have known certain things or certain stuff, or known certain ways to channel your emotions, or know certain avenues to create money. If that person whoever created YouTube never created YouTube because they was feeling sad. Like, you have to really think about it. Like, it's dumb. Like, if the person who created YouTube never created it because they were sad, this is like a big development in the human world. Like it all, this is good. It all depended on that one person, or whoever was around him, with that one person to create that idea for humanity to change. It was just one person that God planted the idea. It don't have to be like this idea of, oh, I have to save the people and I have to save this. But YouTube gave people opportunities to hear music easily, to hear about how to make multiple streams of income, how to do stuff, like how to do, if you're trading, how to trade, how to learn a skill, how to do a skill. You can look up something and you can literally find a video about it now. But if those people never created those videos, how would you get through it? Like, how would you figure out information? That's why it's so important for us to really just keep going. You never know what product you have. You never know what quote you have or whatever that can help humanity. It may not be this big grand gesture, or this big grand, this big grand gesture that, like God, like Jesus did, as, hey, I'm gonna save everyone. It could just be you helping 5 people, like 5 people, and now out of those 5 people, one of them can create something that can just cure a disease. Like, you never know. One of your words could have helped them, or somebody's product could have helped them create the cure for cancer or whatever other diseases. We can help humanity in a different way. You don't have to help so much people at a grand scale. Like, just really think about it. Like, a lot of people really help me. Like, if I'm really thinking about it, like, everything that you do, this tablet or phone that you're even on, someone had to create it. People say, yeah, they had to create it, but someone had to actually go through the emotions that you feel sometimes. I feel upset. I feel irritable. Man, it's not working. It's not this. If they would have stopped, the first person who created a phone would have stopped, we would not have the technology we have today. And you have to realize how much we're betting on them, like how much we're actually betting on that person. The people in the heavenly realms, like, please go, 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 go. How much we're actually betting on them, like, come on, you have to create this. Like, you really have to, like, you can change the world. You can change this. And it doesn't even have to be you changing the world per se, but it can be you speaking to someone or you motivating someone to do something that they're going to change the world with. Someone could be a politician, or just someone can make a car part, or just something that's so grand, and all they needed was your voice. All they needed was you to say that one word for them to, for it to kick in gear. So it's very important for you to follow your dreams. Literally, do what's in your heart, because what's in your heart is literally what God placed inside of you. Like, if you're good at it, it's for a reason. It's not just because I'm just good at it. No, it's for a reason. And if I can stress to you how much I'm understanding this, if I can stress to you how much it's important, like this lotion, like whoever made lotion first, whoever made lotion, whoever made lotion, yo, like whoever made it first is literally the GOAT. You gotta give it up to them. Like they're the GOAT. Maybe not. People eventually started making their own type of lotion and stuff, but the person that made lotion first, sorry, I was texting someone back. The person who made lotion first is literally like the GOAT. And the person who made a cup is the GOAT. You have to realize, like, someone had to make this, like, how much they went through just to make this, or just to make the first cup. What they had to go through. And we just sitting here luxury. We just luxury, just luxury. Just luxury, just drinking with luxury, or just using lotion with luxury, using a shower with luxury, not even wondering and caring. It's like Jesus. Like, Jesus came down here and nobody even cares. Everybody just like, okay, well, anybody asked him to do that? So it's like, okay, now I'm understanding a lot of stuff, because I wasn't even thinking about this stuff right here. But it's just like, wow, like Jesus came down here and we use all of his sacrifices for granted. People literally take it for granted. His sacrifices. It's like we take it for granted. The sacrifices of the person who made the lotion. How much time and how much effort they had to put into it. How much situations they've been through just to get the lotion out. And we use it every single day or every other day, whatever, to literally to lotion our body. And even someone who made nail polish, someone said, hey, I want to put some color on my nails. And they did it. You think they just automatically just made nail polish? No, they had to go through steps. They had to go through so much to get it done. It wasn't just, oh, I created out of nowhere. No, they had to go through the process too of going through their emotions. And if they never did it, we would never have nail polish. But you think it's going to be here because you're like, oh, well, of course someone would think of nail polish. It's okay to think. A lot of people have so many ideas they don't even do because they keep thinking about it. Imagine how much this world will be advanced, how much luxury we'll have in this world if everybody actually did what they were supposed to do on earth. If everyone actually did what they wanted to do. Not just want to do like, oh, they want to be rebellious. But if someone had an idea like, hey, this is an idea I have. It's an amazing idea. But they just don't do it because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe it's going to create them any income. They don't believe it's going to work. They don't believe in themselves. And also, not even that. They let their emotions stop them from getting to where they want to be at. So just like the story with Jesus, he had a plan. God gave him a plan before he came down here, and he executed efficiently, baby. Same for you. God gave you a plan to change the human race, to change it. It may not be such at a big scale. It'll be more. It could just be the neighbor down the street. And then the kids hear something about it, and then they're, you they're using what you told him or whatever motivation you give that neighbor down the street. The neighbor gave it to their kids, and now the kids give it to this person, and that person is the president. You never know. Like, it doesn't have to be such, oh, I did this, I want to see the result. Just do it. Just do it. And I promise you, you don't have to see the results. The results will speak for itself. So keep going. Like, your dream, your business, your idea is a good idea. It's a great idea. It's an amazing idea. But it has to be produced. It has to get out there. It has to be seen. Don't just give up because, oh, it doesn't work in 3 months or a year. If you really want to do it, if you really believe in yourself, you're really good at it, keep going. Take the baby steps towards that. Push through the emotions. I'm sorry, I'm going to say push. Flow through the emotions. Let it flow with you. You know, energy flows. You don't want to just go up the middle of the energy. You want to flow with the energy. You want to flow with your emotions. You want to figure out, how can I create a solution? We have to stop being so, oh, this is going to happen, or this is going to... God already has his plan. You just have to execute the plan. Like, if somebody's building a home and the plumber just, I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it. Like, what? Now the home's not going to get done. Especially if he's the only plumber in the world, okay? Speaking hypothetically. If he's the only plumber in the world, like, I don't feel like doing it. Even building a home, like, they had to say, this is how you build a home. We need water, electricity, so much. Like, we're living in luxury. Someone created homes. Hey, we need doors. We need electricity, plumbing, foundation, all this stuff. And that was with trial and error. But it still got done. And look at the results. So just think about that. There's nothing much more I can say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.